What is up, YouTubers? It's your boy Young Reese here with a discussion. This time, we are going to discuss why Galaxies are a good deck to play in today's meta. And I know you probably don't hear this often, but I honestly believe that even uh, pre whatever said that the Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon and Galaxy Soldier are coming out. Even pre that, I still think Galaxies are a pretty good deck to play, depending on what text you choose to throw in the deck. Okay, so here's the discussion. We as Galaxy players have very good matchups against all decks because my version does, because I have some of the biggest monsters, XYZ or not, in the game. I have really cool effects. I mean, I have just as many effects as all the other ones, to like destroy, send back to hand, deck, whatever. I have all that. Special summon from deck, searchers, floaters. I have all that. I have protection spells via monsters or life points. Like I got Swift Scarecrow. I can utilize Swift Scarecrow. I can utilize this Felgrand. Forbidden Dress. I have all types of protection spells, and also there's nothing that this deck just flat out loses to, especially because of this new card that I teched in that a lot of Galaxy players probably haven't thought of, or probably thought of, but it didn't work for them, but it works for me. So the card that I want to discuss, see if I can find it here. I don't actually have the card because I had 3 of the card. I don't know where the heck they went, so I gotta order some more. But the card that I chose was Mausoleum of the Emperor, if you can't see that. Now, what Mausoleum of the Emperor is, it's a field spell that basically lets you sacrifice your life to tribute summon something. So, say you got level 8s like moi, and you don't have anything on the board to sacrifice for them. Play Mausoleum of the Emperor, sacrifice 2,000 life points, normal summon your monster. And the reason I teched it in, because I think it's a better tech choice than actual Soul Charge, because Soul Charge gets cards from the grave, and that's all well and dandy, but that's not my problem. That's not the initial problem of the Galaxies in a whole, in general, like no matter what type of version of the deck that you're running. The problem is when you get that crappy hand with all level 8s in it, and you sit in here like what the cluck is this crap. So I thought that maybe we should have something that gets the cards initially out of our hands in the first place, because it's really good to go Wizard, make him level 8, Expedition, and then Guardian of Order, so you can have your Felgrand, Galaxy Eyes play, or you could just XYZ all 3 for your Giant Trainer play. But it's also just as good to go Mausoleum of the Emperor, pay 2,000, normal summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Expedition that, go get another Galaxy Eyes Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and then Guardian of Order, and do the same thing. But the difference is that with the Mausoleum of the Emperor, how that's set up, it sets up your graveyard for later Galaxy Night plays, which is very good. That's always a good thing. And that's just one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Also, the reason why we have such a equal match up against all the meta decks of today. This is why I think this is this is why I think this is a meta deck. We can get around a lot of the meta decks of today. For instance, Bujins. Yamato is a problem, right? When you Mausoleum of the Emperor, Light and Darkness Dragon, first turn, I mean, you can try to Yamato all you want to. You can't. Also, against Bujins, the Kaiser Coliseum, Yamato, They think they got you cornered. Not necessarily. Mausoleum of the Emperor, Light and Darkness. I can do the same thing, and I only got one monster, so Kaiser Coliseum kind of doesn't, affect me. Bujin players don't run that many traps because they have to run the Bujingi monsters, so, Light and Darkness can take care of the rest of that. And also, you basically one for one in them. So even though you have to slow down to their pace, it doesn't matter because you still beat them even at their pace, because your monsters are still bigger. Also with that, we have we can utilize Felgrant. Now, Felgrant, for those of you who don't know, Dragon Knight Felgrant, the greatest rank 8 XYZ known to man. Like it's just okay. So for those of you who don't know what he does, takes 2 level 8 monsters to make them generic as crap. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target one face-up monster on the field. This turn, and I keep those 2 words in mind. This turn, its effects are negated, but it's unaffected by other card effects, which means Dragon Knight Felgrant has a 2-fold effect. He basically rapes your model on his effect. Like, nope, you just don't get it. Like, I could give a crap about anything. You don't get your effect because it says this turn, which means this entire turn. It doesn't last till the end phase. It lasts till you end your turn. And then it says, okay, now I'm about to attack over you because I know you can't crane yourself because you are also unaffected by other card effects. This is basically Forbidden Chalice and Forbidden Dress in the same card. And it's the greatest. This is the greatest thing ever. Like going for Felgrant first turn basically shuts your model completely up because they're gonna have to waste every resource imaginable to get this thing out. And by the time this has no XYZ material, trust me, believe you'll probably have another one on the field. That's why I run 3. Same thing with any other, because like the thing about Galaxies is they have all kinds of answers for all kinds of players and all kinds of decks within the deck. Like against the new hat deck, hands, artifacts, trap tricks, the hands are a problem for most people. Not for me, because when you set one, you go attack. It's an ice hand. They pop your back row, and then they go get a fire hand, and it's like, oh crap, here comes this, broken crap. But that's not necessarily what happens for me. What happens for me is normal or special summon Photon Galaxy Dragon, attack, banish. Now you flip up because you're getting banished. You miss your effect. You don't get your effect at all. And now I get to see what the card is. And if I went for so let's say I go Mausoleum of the Emperor, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Galaxy Expedition, get another one, Guardian of Order, get overlay for Felgrant. Now I have a face up attack position Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and a Felgrant, which means I attack into your fire, ice hand, even Gear Armor, even Evil Tower Westlow, or anything, Penguin Soldier, whatever annoying crap that they have face down, because there's a lot of broken cards that, Ryko, whatever. Nah, it flips up and I get to see it and it comes back, face up because you can't flip it back down. And I just basically moved you out the way so Felgrant can hit you. Or if they haven't said anything, that's Felgrant and Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. That's 58 damage on board, like first turn. Then, on top of that, another thing is with this particular build that I have, the OTK probability is phenomenal. Let's say you go Wizard, Expedition, get Galaxy Eyes, whatever. And you just so happen to luck up and draw 2 Guardian of Orders. Most of the time, that's bad. This time, you go basic play. You make your Felgrant, Galaxy Eyes, whatever. Felgrant's a light, Galaxy Eyes is a light. You pop, you put out the other Guardian of Order, go into Prime. Now, a couple things are happening here. Your opponent, if they have only one monster on the field, they almost have no hope of doing anything, with it, because in order for it to be strong enough defensively to stop those monsters, it would have to have some really weird effect while it's already face down or some crap like that, and that doesn't exist. Then, you attack with Felgrin, right? And then you move the card out the way. If it's a fire ice hand, if it's an ice hand, it kind of doesn't matter. Like if it's an ice hand, it doesn't matter at all. Because you hardly set any back. The only card that you really set back is like probably like Forbidden Dress or Call of the Haunted, and that's it. And those are both chainable. Well, Call of the Haunted more or less, but yeah. And then you prime. Now, when you use prime, you attack, uses effect. Now, here's where the fun begins. If you have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which you probably will, equip to them, even if they Mirror Force, it doesn't matter. You save the Felgran, and then you just let the prime die, because once he comes back, he's going to be double his attack, even though his attack damage that he deals will be halved, so he'll still be 4,000, which doesn't matter. Also, when you attack with prime, you detach for his effect. Now, instead of getting the 16 that he would originally get for his own ranks, which is 8 and it's 200 times however many ranks it is, so he usually gets 16. Now that Felgran is on the field, now he gets double that because they're both 8, which means he'd be at like 74 or something. So the OTK probability is just amazing. And this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna make a couple of these videos discussion. Just like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you guys feel about Galaxies as a tier deck at all. Yes, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just my weird opinion. But I do believe that Galaxies can be a force to be reckoned with in this format today. As usual, it's Young Reez though, signing off. Deuces, YouTube.